London is a global economic powerhouse and the sixth richest city in the world. It boasts a long and exciting history, and every year tourists flock in their thousands to visit it. But underneath all this prestige lies another accolade, one we don't hear about so much, which is that London is home to disproportionately high levels of child poverty. 4 out of 10 children in London live in poverty, which is 12% above the national average. And when you look at the inner boroughs, the figures are even higher. A child in Bethnal Green and Bow is 6 times as likely to live in poverty than his peers in Richmond. And Tower Hamlets, Islington and Hackney all have the child poverty rates higher than anywhere else in the country. Overall, in inner city London, more than 1 in every 2 children lives below the poverty line, which means these children are being denied access to things that most of us would take for granted: food, clothes, and a decent education. A recent report by Save the Children found that 10% can't even afford to celebrate their birthdays. This is something that needs to change. Every child deserves the same start in life.
We contacted schools in wealthy areas of London to send them a learning pack that we created. We wanted to work with these young children because we thought that they might not be fully aware that so many poor children just live a short tube ride away. Our aim was to help create a discussion between the children and their teacher, and then when school was over, between children and their parents, through a creative project that we set. These creative responses would then be presented in an exhibition to take the discussion from this closed school environment into the community. 2 charities supported our project, Barnardos and the Child Poverty Action Group. While Barnardos only supported the project by letting us use their logo and name, Child Poverty Action Group decided to fully endorse the project and supported us right from the start, because they said our project was exactly what they were after themselves. Our contact Emily helped us supplying research, offered to call venues on our behalf to secure free exhibition space, and supplied promo material for a joint exhibition.
In the Learning Pack were 2 copies of our proposal, one for the teacher and one for the parents, an introduction sheet with our suggestions how to plan the lesson, 2 fact sheets for the teacher to get familiar with the topic and to maybe include in the lesson, a children's story about Goldilocks and the 3 bears living in poverty, a quiz on child poverty with correct answers, a brainstorming sheet for the children to explore what they think that child poverty is, and 3 interactive posters to be used in the class. Also enough drawing sheets for all the children to express how they think that we should stop the poverty. How the lesson was taught and what parts of the pack were used was optional. The only thing that we definitely needed was the completed drawing sheets that we later used in our exhibition.
A smart way to include a plethora of different learning materials we collected was to enclose them in a package of some kind. As the overall simple design language had its own identity in terms of colors and typeface used, I did not want to over-design and overcomplicate the packaging solution. I had 2 main restrictions: the size of the drawing sheets, being an A3 size, and their fragility. I thought of 2 solutions: to cut out one piece of heavy paper in the shape of an envelope, or to wrap a couple of tissue paper around the materials, around the overall materials, and close the wrapping with a sticker, with a custom-made sticker. The wrapping idea seemed nicer as it didn't involve any glue and it was faster, and it made the package look like a present.